Welcome back to Uncaged Chaos, where we stop bullshitting ourselves and get real about what it actually takes to heal, grow, and get out of our own damn way. Are you sitting down? This one's going to be good. Today, we're tearing down the lie you've been sold your whole life: control. The bullshit belief that if you micromanage, plan, predict, you'll be safe. Spoiler, it doesn't work. It never works. It disconnects you from the moment. It steals joy. It keeps you locked in your head while life passes you by. As we go through this today, I want you to ask yourself, where in my life am I gripping so tight it's suffocating the damn thing I'm trying to enjoy? So picture this. Our first dinner party in our new home, and I was buzzing, proud and pumped and ready to show off the world this new chapter of my life. Everything had to be perfect. The food, the playlist, the conversation, the energy, every detail choreographed like I was producing the Oscars. Weeks of planning, cooking, coordinating, sweating the small stuff, obsessed. And then the night hit. Half the people canceled last minute. We ran out of wine. I burned fucking dinner. I was spiraling in the kitchen, convinced I had failed spectacularly. Humiliated and ashamed, certain the night was a total disaster. But here's the kicker. Everyone that showed up, they had a blast. They laughed, they connected, they raved about the night for days. And I realized I had spent so much energy trying to control the night that I completely missed the damn moment happening right in front of me. Rigid expectations didn't save the night. They poisoned it. Control is a lie. It always is. So here's the cold hard truth. Control is a trauma response. It's the mind's desperate way of saying, if I can predict it, I won't get hurt. It's a lie that your nervous system tells you to feel safe. But guess what? Safety isn't control. Control isn't power. Control isn't even protection. It's a cage. It's not just about micromanaging events either. Overthinking, plotting every possible outcome, rehearsing every disaster scenario, even creating a fight when there isn't even conflict. That's all control too. It's your brain's way of saying, if I plan every step, I won't be surprised. If I account for every possible screw up, I won't fail. Overthinking and plotting destroys trust. You stop trusting yourself to handle uncertainty, you stop trusting others to show up authentically, and you even stop trusting life that it'll actually work out. Every what if you obsess over is a vote against your own confidence, against connection, against possibility. Here's where it gets interesting, because science actually backs this up. In quantum physics, the moment you try to forcefully measure a particle, the moment you demand it to behave the way you want, it changes. The outcome shifts. The more rigid you try to define something, the more it refuses to stay in the shape you're forcing. Sound familiar? Relationships, conversations, outcomes, the dinner party, the job, the perfect moment. The more you tighten your grip, the more chaos laughs in your face. Rigid expectation collapses possibility. Even in quantum entanglement, everything is connected. Your desires are connected to their fulfillment. But connection isn't control. You can influence, you can align, you can call things in, but you cannot micromanage the timing, shape, or even pathway. Think of the quantum field as an infinite possibility. Every outcome exists as potential. Infinite possibilities collapse when your expectations are too narrow. Your this must happen this way energy shrinks the field. You shrink your life, you shrink your joy, you shrink the possibilities that actually matter. Your expectations shrink what the universe is trying to give you. So, what is exactly the cost of trying to control everything? Well, it's pretty expensive. Because control isn't just exhausting, it erodes trust. You miss life itself. Obsessing over the right outcome keeps you blind to what's actually happening. You disconnect from yourself. Your body, your intuition, your gut scream for attention, but you're too busy trying to control. You stop trusting yourself. If you can't let life unfold, how can you believe you're capable of handling it? And you stop trusting others. Overthinking, hyper planning, it signals fear. People feel it. It says, I don't trust you, I don't trust life, and I don't trust myself. And you kill spontaneity. Plotting every scenario means you're never present. You're always bracing for the next disaster. You guarantee disappointment. Life never fits the map in your head. The tighter you cling to imagined outcomes, the more you suffer. And like we talked about in previous episodes, your mind will find evidence to prove this. Control isn't security. It isn't stress. It's misery disguised as safety. Letting go isn't giving up. Letting go doesn't mean weakness. It doesn't mean surrender. And it doesn't even mean apathy. It means I trust myself. I trust life. And I trust that what's meant for me will find me, even if I don't see the path yet. It's called expansion, not surrender, not defeat, but pure freedom. Letting go is step one. Rebuilding trust in yourself is step two. Keep small promises to yourself. Wake up on time. Drink the damn water. Follow through. Every tiny win says, I can rely on me. Listen before fear speaks. Your gut is your compass. Control drowns it out with panic and shoulds. Observe fear without obeying it. Fear screams for control. You don't have to listen, you just have to notice. Rehearse past evidence. Remember all of those times you survived uncertainty, made decisions, figured shit out? Yes, you did. And you'll do it again. This time with more wisdom and intuition than before. Practice small moments of letting go. Start small. Open your hand instead of clenching. Step back. Let someone else take the lead. Watch, survive, and learn. Rebuilding self-trust is rebellion against anxiety. It says, I've got me. Life doesn't have to bend to my grip. Letting go is expanding possibility, not abandoning desire. Control whispers something bad is going to happen. Pronoia laughs and says, relax. Life's conspiring for you, whether you see it or not. Letting go lets the universe collaborate with you. So, what are some practical tools to help release control? Most of what you're trying to control was never your job in the first place. Before you micromanage a situation, a person, or a possible outcome, ask, is this my job or is this my fear trying to stay employed? If it's about someone else's reaction, the future, a script you wrote in your head on how someone interprets you, it's not your job. Drop it. Return to what is your job, your choices, your energy, your boundaries. When you're stuck trying to force one specific outcome, you choke the life out of the moment. So instead, try this. Write down one outcome you're gripping onto. Then write 3 alternative outcomes that could also be aligned or even better. This reminds your brain that you're not psychic. Life has range, and your imagination is too small to hold all the possible blessings. This breaks the illusion that you need to make it happen your way for it to be good. You don't need to rebuild self-trust with grand gestures. You rebuild it with receipts. Keep one promise to yourself today, just one. Honor one boundary. Answer one need quickly instead of abandoning yourself. Say no once without apology. Do one thing you wanted instead of one thing you think you should. Each of these is a rep. Self-trust isn't a vibe, it's evidence. Overthinking is just control playing dress up. When you catch yourself spiraling through the 19 possible outcomes, do this. Drop your shoulders. Your body is your early warning system. Exhale. ask, what's the next 30 seconds asking from me? Not next week, not next month, not next chapter of the imaginary disaster you have written in your head, just the next 30 seconds. Your nervous system can handle 30 seconds. Your inner control freak can't, which is the point. As we've learned from quantum physics, what you observe too tightly collapses. What you fix on disappears. What you're trying to force becomes unstable. So once a day, try this. Name the desire. One sentence. No over-explaining. Feel the emotion of already having it. Just 30 seconds. Then release it with, show me something even better. This aligns you with possibility rather than contraction. Letting go isn't passive, it's collaborative. You're trusting the field to meet you halfway. When you feel yourself clenching around control, pause and ask, what am I missing in the moment I'm actually in because I'm trying to control a moment that hasn't happened yet? Then name one thing your senses are experiencing, one thing that you feel is really good right now, one thing that's working, one thing that doesn't need fixing, because presence is the antidote to control. Each night, ask yourself, where did I try to control something today? What did it cost me? Presence, peace, connection, trust, time, energy. Where did I let something unfold? How did that feel? This builds awareness, and awareness is the first step in breaking the cycle. So thank you for being here today, for surviving your chaos and choosing yourself even when it's messy. If you've ever felt too much, too loud, or too damn tired of pretending, this space is for you. This is Uncaged Chaos, where we don't sanitize the mess, we learn from it, and we use it. And being human? Yeah, that's the fucking point. So until next time, breathe, soften, and let life surprise you.